What's up, guys? Welcome back once again to YouTube News. Now, let's get right into this. Let's not beat around the bush and dive right into this. We're going to talk about the whole Leafy apology. Yes, if you don't know, he just posted an apology video for everything, apparently. I'm going to cover what happened in it. It'll be linked in the description, of course, as always. We're going to go through it, what happened a little bit, what he talked about in it. And then I'm going to talk about and go on a little rant, I guess, about why this is like the worst apology video I've probably ever seen. So, first off, Leafy posted a video called Apology to Everyone, and I was kind of surprised at this. I was like, wow, this is actually happening. Okay, let's watch this right away. And in the video, he did apologize for doing people wrong, for, people that are doing work for them, not giving them the proper credit, or they're giving them the proper, pay for it and stuff like that. And he wanted to apologize for that. So he did apologize for that, for Nick and all those guys who, as you guys probably already know, who didn't get proper credit or proper pay for stuff that they've done for him for his videos. Secondly, he apologizes for that whole H3H3 thing where he was like telling people to go and make videos about him and everything. So he apologizes for that. He does not apologize to Keemstar at all, and that was the biggest thing I was waiting for. In fact, at the end of the video, he says, like, yeah, for anyone waiting for Keemstar, an apology to Keemstar about all this, no, screw him. He's a piece of shit, and you're not going to get that. And yeah, like I said, it will be linked in the description below if you want to go watch the whole thing. But let's get into this. Here's why I think this was not a good apology video at all, and it was barely an apology, really. All right, so when you're making an apology video, okay, like that's a serious thing, and it should be conducted in a more serious matter than even if you make comedy videos all the time. It should be kind of like a sit down, look at, talking to the camera, and that's it. Leafy had gameplay in the background. He was making jokes the whole time. Even the thumbnail was just a picture of him, so you click on it thinking it's going to be like a sit-down, serious thing, but it wasn't at all, okay? He, like I said, had gameplay, was making jokes throughout and all this stuff, and honestly, it seems like he just made it because people were telling him to, and he was seeing all the hate he was getting, so he wanted to try to make amends with people and stuff, but keep it funny for whatever reason. And no, when you're apologizing for something and you sincerely mean it, you sit down in front of the camera and you just talk to it, not the way he did it, and it just comes off as insincere, and it wasn't cool at all. Also, what made it very unprofessional and just not right was the whole Keemstar thing, okay? The biggest reason out of that whole thing that people were unsubbing to Leafy and everything, and his channel was going down and losing subs, thousands of subs every single day. A lot of it had to do with Keemstar. You see in the shift, everyone was unsubbing. Keemstar was growing subscribers in a very, very big amount, like better than he's seen in a long time. And yet all Leafy did was say, no, screw that guy. I'm not going to apologize, even though I did literally backstab him. You don't have to make peace with him and be friends with him again. But now that everyone knows you and Grade A basically backstabbed him as a business move to make views, and because he was getting a bit of hate at the time and trying to, take yourself away from, not surround yourself with him anymore or anything like that, just makes you look extremely unprofessional and immature. And the least you could do is just straight up just say, yeah, I may have backstabbed you and I'm sorry for that, and try to make some kind of amends. You don't have to be friends with him, like I said, but just make some amends, and it shows that, you're being mature about the whole situation and everything. But no, you just told him to go screw himself even more, trying to hate on him even more, which was not cool. So yeah, I know Leafy was in a big situation and he was, getting shit on, and a lot of stuff came to light that did not make him look good and everything, and he should have apologized. Should have happened. People he talked to probably convinced him to kind of do this, but he totally did it in a wrong way. It was very unprofessional. Like I said, gameplay and stuff is fine when I'm just talking, like when someone's just talking about it or whatever, making a commentary like I have in the background right now, some gameplay or whatever, that's fine. But when you're doing a professional, or it should be professional, when you're doing an actual apology and you want to seem sincere and you're trying to be sincere, you sit down in front of the camera and don't just trick people with a thumbnail that thinks that's what you're doing when you have, PewDiePie in the background. PewDiePie's simulator, not Tuber Simulator, but that other game, and then some CSGO. When you're making an apology video, don't make all these jokes and everything. This wasn't a real apology, and I don't think it'll be received well. It just came out, like I said, I seen it that it was posted like 4 minutes ago, and I watched it, and I'm sure it's not going to be received well. It was a very, very half-assed apology, and just bringing up more dirt with Keem or whatever, It's not cool. Leafy is young. I'm young too, but I think Leafy's only like 20 years old. I'm sure he'll learn and be more mature eventually, hopefully. But Leafy, you did it the wrong way, and I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of hate for this. You tried to apologize. I guess you had good intentions to begin with, but it didn't work out, and it wasn't professional at all. And you just made jokes the whole time, and like when you do something wrong and you get called out for it and you want to sincerely apologize, then sincerely apologize. Don't do what you did. And that's about it, guys. I'm done ranting on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments after you've seen the video and everything. Let me know if you think Leafy should just. I think he should, like, scrap it and then sit down and be like, yeah, okay, this is a real apology now, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe he thinks he still thinks he's not wrong or anything. I don't know, but that is what is going on right now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sure there will be more news coming out of this whole situation, and hopefully, honestly, hopefully he just takes it down and does a real apology, but we'll see what goes on. Thank you guys for listening to me as always, and if you're Canadian right now like I am, happy Thanksgiving. I know technically it's on Monday, but mostly everyone celebrates it today on Sunday and then just has the Monday off or whatever and just hangs out. Happy Thanksgiving if you're Canadian, and I'm thankful for you guys, and I'm thankful for YouTube, and that's about it, guys. Help me think of an outro.